Up next, the Suns taking on the Timberwolves. For the Phoenix Suns, playing just, well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. Filling out the wings, it's going to be Booker and Brooks. Williams is out there with Royce O'Neal, and it's Gillespie in at the point guard position. Always a nice way to start, makes his first one.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
And that's the story of the league right now. Most any team can beat any other team on any given night.
And it's Phoenix's ball. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. He said they have their work cut out with Devin Booker, who can score in many different ways. Coach told me people talk about his deep shooting range, but his middle is just as lethal. And if you crowd him, he can take it to the rim. And he has the size to do damage there. Guys, back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
Well, that's what you call a tough two, because if you're in the lane at D-Book's size, you never know what could happen.
Pass to Randall. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Here's Gobert. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. That one on O'Neal. All right, Doris, let's talk for a moment about Rudy Gobert's defensive IQ.
Let's begin, BA, with his communication on that end. It's an undervalued aspect of defensive performance. Then you talk about his ability to be a rim protector, to be able to rotate in defensive help. There is a reason he has won the Defensive Player of the Year as many times as he has. Well, a great screen, and then he gets off it, rolls to the rim. Nice job by Mark Williams.
Almost 2 minutes into the first here. For three, Randall. They get it back. Outside McDaniels. Tries again. And it's good on the lay-in.
Yeah, Jaden McDaniels with a very good sense for when he should look to score it, especially in the painted area.
Edwards against Booker. Inside, here's Williams, and he's headed to the line for two. He gets the whistle there.
Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
Phoenix shooting their first free throws of the night. And after some uncertainty, the Timberwolves moving forward under new governorship, Doris.
Boy, BA, that sale process was long and obviously at times quite contentious. I believe the organization has to be thrilled that that is finally in the past, because what you want to do is focus on trying to continue the Wolves' recent run of success. There's a lot to be excited about with this young group.
Out to DiVincenzo. And here's Edwards outside. Back to DiVincenzo. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. 6 to shoot. Randall, a screen on Booker. Edwards with it. O'Neal covers. Count it. Good.
Boy, oh boy, when Anthony Edwards gets downhill, turn the lights out, folks. He's a handful.
Pass to Brooks. And here is Williams. Brooks outside. Here's Gillespie. Now here's Booker. Fires for three. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Exactly the kind of start you're looking for. They are 4 for 5 out of the gates.
Randall outside. The kick out to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, my goodness. The athleticism of Anthony Edwards on full display.
Gillespie passes to O'Neal. Brooks outside. And here's Booker. There's the three. Another three for Phoenix.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
DiVincenzo with it. Coming off a solid outing against Oklahoma City. Edwards, a pass to McDaniels. Up and over Brooks. McDaniels can't hit.
Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, but obviously can't make them all.
And Brooks with a basket on the assist from Booker.
And just as tough as they come, Dillon Brooks battling for 2 points.
Timberwolves trail by 8. Outside McDaniels. Back to DiVincenzo. The three is up. They get it again. Randall outside. Launches it. And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
The three, Booker. Minnesota with a rebound.
If you're a defender, your job is to make life hard on an excellent shooter. Great defense there.
To the middle. And stolen by Booker. They're running. And it's Brooks missing.
Boy, maybe nothing more important than what just happened. Protecting the rim without fouling.
Left side, Edwards. Outside, McDaniels. Sends it home from three-point land. McDaniels got 5.
Yeah, McDaniels has made himself a legitimate option from three-point territory. What a look there. Man, you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
Randall, left side. The kick out to Edwards. From the arc. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3. Here's Gillespie. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. Pass to Booker. Here's Gillespie. Outside O'Neal. Here's Gillespie. Three-pointer, Brooks, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
DiVincenzo with the screen on Booker. Edwards, the pass to Randall. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to McDaniels. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Here's Gillespie. Knocked away, and it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. And while we have a moment, here's the 2K leaderboard and who the best shooting point guards have been during the last 10 games. Dante DiVincenzo is second.
There are just some fantastic shooters on that list. You love point guards who have great touch as well as the patience to wait for good looks.
You know, that intelligence is really their hallmark. Always taking the smart shot, never forcing it when it's not there. You know, that's how they're able to keep their percentages so high. That and the fact that they can flat out shoot it.
The 3. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Last time they met was in Minneapolis, where they beat the Timberwolves.
And we all know that on the road, you don't usually look so comfortable on the offensive end. But that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
Booker, good.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Now here's Randall. Last game for him, he had 14. The 3, DiVincenzo. Offensive rebound. Pass to Edwards. Clock at 6. The 3 ball. Back to DiVincenzo. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Randall, a screen on Booker. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game.
A great job to establish position and square up.
Phoenix making some changes. Allen comes in for Brooks. And Green is subbed in for Gillespie. O'Neal on the wing. Here's the 3. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Randall against Allen. Randall with the drive. No good, and they can't put it into the drought. The Suns lead by 9. Allen inside, working on McDaniels. DiVincenzo with a steal. Outside Edwards. 5 to shoot. work there as it goes. Edwards got 9.
Boy, this guy has been absolutely outstanding this quarter. You love what he's doing out there right now.
Outside Booker. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Boy, he is just doing it all right now. And the more the ball goes through the net, the more his confidence grows.
Edwards against Green. Edwards, that's good. 11 points in the game.
A dominant quarter, but he needs some help.
There's a minute 59 left to play in the first quarter. Williams misses.
They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance on the glass.
Here's Randall. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Now just a 5-point Suns lead. And Booker has got the ball here for Phoenix. A minute and a half left in the first. Pass to Green. Beyond the arc. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got 4 assists now tonight.
Yeah, and Green has tons of confidence in his three-point shot, and it was on display right there as he knocked it down.
Randall outside. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Allen.
Obviously, this hasn't been his strongest quarter, and they need more contribution from him.
Got it. Green's got his second basket on the night.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
50 seconds left now in the first quarter. The 3, DiVincenzo. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Listen, let's not put it lightly. This guy has really struggled here.
Yeah, a shot that Randall has added to his repertoire. Shooting the 3 with confidence now.
Here's O'Neal. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Picked by Gobert. Randall with it. Guarded now by Williams. Oh, Williams with the block.
This is why Mark Williams is out there. Control that painted area.
And it's Green missing. Here's Edwards. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's his first trip to the line.
The key to their victory last time out was his success at the stripe.
And both free throws good for Edwards. And so it's the Phoenix Suns closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Defense is setting the tone. We'll be right back. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone, and welcome back to NBA basketball here on 2K Sports. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
We've also seen them show a willingness to take advantage of the mid-range opportunities. The defense conceding these looks, and they're cashing in.
Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Kyle Anderson is out there with Naz Reid, and it's DiVincenzo in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Timberwolves trail by 7. Outside, DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. 4-3. Down it goes. Edwards for 3.
I'll tell you, this team has not had an answer for Anthony Edwards. They shouldn't feel alone, though. He's put a lot of work on a lot of teams.
Down low. Stolen by Reid. DiVincenzo against Green. Reid sets a screen. pulls it from the top of the key, and the shot falls short that time.
Nothing going his way. Boy, it feels like he's forcing it and to no avail.
Green for three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Well, they knew exactly how to approach that defense. They shot a fantastic percentage because they got quality looks.
Just 5 on the clock. Edwards for three. Rebounded by Dunn.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Green finds Allen. Here's Iguodala. No points so far. Outside, Green. Here's Allen. Gets the 14-footer to fall.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
DiVincenzo against Green. Edwards looking it over. Pass to Reed. Outside McDaniels. Lets it fly. Minnesota again missing. The Suns lead by 6. Here's Dunn. And that comes off the assist by Green.
And that's just an all-around talent there. I mean, Green is dependable at finding his open teammates.
And Chris. Bench wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Sumu, he's checked in for Minnesota. Highland comes in for DiVincenzo. Phoenix also changing it up. Brooks, he's checked in for Dunn. Devin Booker comes in for Goodwin. And Gillespie is subbed in for Green. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Highland, the pass to Dosunmu. Offensive rebound. Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
Yeah, Kyle Anderson is the very definition of a guy willing to do the dirty work.
And Bones Highland gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. On defense, the Timberwolves. Trail by 7. Here's Allen. Reed with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Something everybody likes about Naz Reid is his energy. It's infectious.
This is why the fans love him. And what I admire most about Naz, yes, he's been effective off the bench. He's been able to fit into any lineup. Every year the coaching staff comes in and says, I'm not sure where he fits, and Naz finds a way to carve out a role. Big jelly in the house.
Phoenix shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. In this league, you've got to have moves and counter moves. Grant, your toolkit was pretty complete coming in.
Well, I tried to keep adding to it. It's like baseball. If they're struggling to hit your heater, that changeup will work even better.
O'Neal, he's checked in for Allen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Anderson with a screen. Here's Highland. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Highland's got his first points of the game.
Boy, Bones Highland showing a couple of things on that drive. Little quickness, little handle.
Pass to Gillespie. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Outside Booker. Booker drives in. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Putting up points is what Devin Booker does best, and right now he is showing out.
Now here's Highland. Tight defense on him. Now to Sumu. Still without a bucket. Anderson with a screen on Booker. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. The 2K leaderboard lights up with the league's top scoring teams. Fifth best, Minnesota.
They've been having a great season on the offensive end of the floor. It never takes this team long to put big points up on the board.
Oh, you can't let Booker get that close.
Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
And so it's Highland with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. 9-point game. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home, and that'll put them halfway through a 3-game homestand. McDaniels inside, and that's his third bucket in 8 attempts.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here's Gillespie. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Celtics in Boston. Booker against McDaniels. Pass to Gillespie. The three is up. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got his 5th assist in this one.
What a good pass. I mean, Booker so unselfish, showing he's not just a finisher.
Now Reed from outside the arc. Brooks with the rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Shakes him. Oh, rejected by McDaniels.
You have to be careful when Jaden McDaniels is in your area as an offensive player. This guy is so elite defensively.
Brooks from outside. Can't get that one to go. He's just 2 of 5 now from the field. Timberwolves trail by 10. Highland, the pass to Anderson. Pass to DeSumo. For 3. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Well, those are the point-forward skills of Kyle Anderson. Slow-mo finds the open teammate.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Coming into this, having notched a win against Boston in their last game.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
One thing we know, great teams in the NBA get production off the bench, and that was critical that night.
Anthony Edwards is checked in for Minnesota. And the Suns also making a change. Williams is checked in for Iguodaro. Brooks, the pass to Gillespie. Williams, a screen on Highland. Here's Gillespie. Phoenix no good that time either. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 14 in the second quarter. Reed, a screen on Williams. Here's Anderson. Lays it up and banks it in. Now just a 5-point Phoenix lead.
Well, this is where Anderson has functioned for most of his career. So savvy on the interior.
Williams passes to Gillespie. O'Neal on the wing. From downtown. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Here's Edwards. O'Neal pulls it in. Phoenix leading by 5. Edwards comes with a double team. Booker for 3. Devin Booker for 3.
And that's his first triple this quarter. 3 total for the game.
Now here's Highland. Defense right on him. Outside, Anderson. Pass to Edwards. Fires the 3. Hits a 3-pointer. Edwards got 19 points.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the 3-ball more consistently, like they are now, should help them do it.
3-pointer, O'Neal. That shot off. Timberwolves trail by 5. And here's Highland. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Pass to Reed. Outside, Highland. Reed with it. 3-pointer. Williams grabs the board. Brooks against Edwards. Brooks, the pass to Williams. Williams with the screen. For three, Booker. That one's true. He's now 9 of 10.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number one on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. And stolen by Edwards. And checking out some numbers for Anthony Edwards. Without a doubt, Ant-Man is one of the most entertaining players in the league, Doris.
You cannot take your eyes off Anthony Edwards when he's playing in a basketball game. The skill set is electric. But beyond that, he's got a 1,000-watt smile, and he understands this is an entertainment medium. Anthony Edwards is a physical force. This guy has the frame and the game to be an elite two-way player.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. All right, Graham, when your team is in the second game of a back-to-back, do you play it differently?
You know, it depends on what happened in the first game. Did your starters have to play a lot of minutes? Did you get into double overtime? It just depends, B.A.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Gobert's checked in for Reed, and it's Randall in for Anthony Edwards. 1:36 left to play in the first half. Gillespie passes to Booker. Oh, he is cooking right now. 10 for 11 from the field.
In such a rhythm right now. Feathery touch. He's lighting them up.
Outside, Highland. A minute 6 left to play in the second quarter. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Boy, Highland working hard for that high percentage shot. That's nicely done.
Now here's Booker. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Boston. Floats one up. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
Oh, how about the dime? You love that unselfishness.
27 seconds left in the first half. It's Booker on the wing. He's covered by Dosunmu. Now Booker. Good defense by Dosunmu. Randall, a screen on Booker. Here's Dosunmu. And he converts the layup. And now just a 2-point Phoenix lead. Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Suns. Hit a couple from downtown this quarter. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Taking a look at the Suns, they've been just solid at times, and at other times they've been awesome. Fun team to watch when everything's in sync. Are they a true championship contender? We'll see.
And now let's talk about this game and the first half of the Phoenix Suns. A tough battle so far.
It's a coach's...
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for Minnesota. Trailing by 2. And so in the game for the Suns. Filling out the wings, it's going to be Booker and Brooks. Mark Williams out there with Royce O'Neal. And it's Gillespie in at the point guard position. Edwards finds McDaniels. Shot clock at 5. Knocks down the triple. McDaniels got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, McDaniels really trying to become consistent with that jump shot.
And Williams punches it home.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Edwards against Booker. Fires it. Edwards can't hit. Up top, Brooks. Outside O'Neal. Jacks up a three. Outside Booker. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Working off the glass. Booker.
How about the ability to adjust after the contact? Booker, the score in the and one.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. That free throw good from Booker. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Booker against Edwards. Outside. DiVincenzo. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. Edwards has got 3 assists now in this one.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
For 3, Booker. McDaniels with the rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Over Booker. Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Randall. The 3. Now Edwards. Oh, Brooks with the steal. He got it. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. And this will be a second trip to the free throw line. Booker, no good on the free throw.
Boy, as fantastic as Devin Booker's offensive arsenal is, to me the best part, his competitive edge and toughness, it sets him apart nightly.
Here's Gillespie. And they pick up 2. Gillespie's got 7.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He's closely guarded. Edwards for 3. Count it. Now 8 for 13 with that basket.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Booker. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
DiVincenzo. Pass to McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. 4 on the clock. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Booker's shot is good.
He tore it up from downtown in the first half. Now hits this one. Dangerous shooter, guys.
Outside Edwards. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Fires the 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Here in March, things are heating up. Let's check out the teams in the West. You take a look at the Timberwolves. Right now, they rank 3rd in the conference, aiming for a high seed in the postseason. And, of course, there's the Suns, only a few spots below.
Well, I think for Phoenix, they've stayed within arm's length of the conference leaders. That in itself is an accomplishment at this point in the season.
Yeah, even so, though, I'm sure they're not satisfied just being near the top of the standings. They're going to be looking to make a major push as the season winds down.
Launches a 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 4 assists now tonight.
Oh, that is a stone-cold 3 by the Ant-Man.
Williams, a screen on McDaniels. Williams in the post. Defended by Gobert. Williams misses. Booker against McDaniels. Shoots over Booker. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Phoenix has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Pass to Gillespie. Phoenix needs to get off a shot here. Booker for three. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards. Edwards has got 4 rebounds now. Fades and shoots. And it's Phoenix for the rebound. Booker's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Gillespie outside for Brooks. Phoenix no good that time either. For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. Here's DiVincenzo, and he makes it on the layup. DiVincenzo's got 5 points in the quarter.
And that is DiVincenzo simply willing the ball in the bucket. That's 2 points the hard way.
Booker finds Williams. Here's Gillespie. DiVincenzo covering. And the Suns miss again. Minnesota in the lead. Out to the right wing. And stolen by Williams. Brooks against DiVincenzo. Booker's shot is good.
We've come to expect this from Devin Booker. This guy is a relentless force on the offensive end.
And here's Randall. He'll bring it up for the T-Wolves. Tries to break his ice. And the layup is up and in. Randall's got 7 points in the game.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Naz Reid comes in for Rudy Gobert. And Anderson subbed in for McDaniels. And a change for the Suns. Allen's checked in. Brooks outside. O'Neal on the wing. Allen, right side. Shot clock at 6. Back to O'Neal. Brooks from outside. Reid with the rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 7 of 13 in the second half. Here's DiVincenzo. He's got 7. It's Reid with a drive. A slam dunk by Reid.
That's a little muscle in his hustle. Naz Reid on the drive finds his way.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T Connected Cam? Here's Gillespie. O'Neal passes to Allen. Count it, and 1. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play. It's on Anthony Edwards. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there. They are challenging them and getting it done.
To the paint. Williams in the post. Working on Reid.
If Mark Williams is on the floor, he is going to finish with a dunk or 2, folks.
The Timberwolves trail. And here's Edwards. Given 30. Here's Edwards cutting inside. And the layup is good off the glass. Edwards has got 32 points. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
Here's Gillespie. He has 7. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Gillespie can't get it to go.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Randall outside. Again, the Timberwolves score.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Brooks outside. Lets it go from deep. Minnesota with a rebound. Reid's got his 5th rebound in this one.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
Reid to screen on Brooks. Anderson passes to Reid. A slam dunk by Reid.
Yeah, Naz Reid knows the angle at which to set a screen, and he's got the mobility to be the guy to finish it.
Suns trail by 5. Williams with the screen. Left side O'Neal. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And let's take a quick look at the two guards whose rebounding has stood out since the All-Star break. Fifth, Anthony Edwards.
Think about it. These guards are willing to put on their hard hats and get physical on the glass. I mean, this kind of effort doesn't go unnoticed by teammates.
Oh, no doubt about it. Their contributions on the glass provide their team with a huge bonus. As hard as they work on the glass, it makes things a lot easier for their teammates in the post. Lessens the load a little bit on those interior guys.
Minnesota shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
I think one of the first things that strikes you about Bones Hyland is his confidence. This guy believes he is a very capable offensive player.
Iguodaro, he's checked in for Phoenix. Goodwin comes in for Gillespie. To the inside. And Williams punches it home.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is. Outside Reed. Randall outside. Back to Reed. 5 on the clock. A slam dunk by Reed.
Well, there's a versatility that allows Julius Randle to play in pick and roll. Pretty pass to set up his teammate.
Pass to Goodwin. Oh, there's the alley! And Williams punches it home.
Such a special target at the rim. Mark Williams finishes that oop with ease.
A minute 9 left in the third. Takes the 3. Hyland misses. Suns trail by 3. Here's Allen. Outside for Green. Green's feeling it at the arc.
You love the confidence Green has. He wastes no time going up with the shot.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Gobert's checked in. Phoenix also changing it up. Dunn comes in for Williams. And it's Booker in for Goodwin. Edwards with it. 32 points in the game for him. Outside Reed from deep. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Reed's got 9 points here in the second half.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
Booker for 3. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
Yeah, in the first half, he was unstoppable from deep. Now, 2 more since the break.
29 seconds left in the third quarter. Now here's Hyland. Outside Edwards. Muscling it up and in. Edwards.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3 ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Here's Booker. That one goes in. Booker's got 37.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Naz Reid out there with Ayo Dosunmu. Then there's Anthony Edwards. Then it's Bones Hyland. And it's Gobert in at the center position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Here's Hyland. Outside Edwards. Over Green. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Edwards got 39. Booker against Edwards. Dunn left side. Back to Booker. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. Outside Edwards. Sumu outside, just 5 to shoot. Basket's good. And it's a 4-point Minnesota lead.
That is an absolute dime from the Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards. Every year gets better as a playmaker.
And Bones Highland gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Outside, Green. Pass to Dunn. To the paint. Here's Iguodaro. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Iguodaro's got his first bucket in this one.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Outside Reed. Down low. Here's Gobert. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Rudy Gobert has become really excellent at getting deep, low post position. The defense has got to foul him when he's that deep.
And he's good on the second. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Booker finds Green. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Naz Reid. That'll be a second foul of the game. O'Neal, he's checked in for the Suns.
Substitution. Number 0,
And so it's Phoenix with it. Green for 3. Drills it from deep. It's all knotted up.
And right now, Green's got the hot hand, and it would be wise to keep going to him.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Booker against Highland. Back to Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Oh, nice finish from Naz Reid. That's the kind of play that can give your team a spark.
And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for the Phoenix Suns. It's the last leg of what's been a daunting road trip. 6 games in total.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Now to Sumu. 6 on the shot clock. And he drives in. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
It's good.
In a tight one like this, you have to trust in his ability.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Jaden McDaniels, he's checked in for Minnesota. DiVincenzo comes in for Edwards. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. Well, coach is thrilled with their 3-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
And Allie, thanks. And the upcoming schedule for the Minnesota Timberwolves. On Wednesday, they'll be playing against Jaren Jackson and the Utah Jazz. And then Friday, they'll be matching up with Damian Lillard and the Portland Trailblazers.
And you know, for that matchup with the Celtics, that's one that could easily go either way. A few mistakes could be the difference. I expect it to be a fun one.
Pass to Iguodaro. And Gobert with a block.
Boy, you have to be careful. If Gobert is in the zip code, folks, this is a great shot blocker.
Outside Reed. Dribbled by O'Neal. Reed passes to Gobert. Here's DiVincenzo. And it's Phoenix with a rebound.
You know, things haven't clicked for him offensively, but other guys around him, give them credit. They're filling in the gaps.
And Gobert with a block.
One of the best to do it. Gobert adds another block to that career total.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
After doing nothing from beyond the arc in the first half, he has turned things around.
The 3, Booker. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. Minnesota leading by 5. And here's Dosunmu. Outside Reed. Lets the 3 fly. Offensive board. Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
When it comes to offensive rebounding, one of the best in the business, Rudy Gobert.
The Suns have got 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth. Pass to Iguodala. Now Green. Can they get it? Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. DiVincenzo against Booker. Outside McDaniels. Nails it from beyond the arc. And it's a 10-point Timberwolves lead.
Boy, after making 1-3 in the first half, he's knocked down 2 in the second.
Here's Booker. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Booker's got 43 points.
He's done everything he can to give them a lift tonight, but it hasn't been enough.
Now here's Dosunmu. Green covering. Dosunmu with it. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
Throughout the second half, they've achieved excellent efficiency on the offensive end.
Pass to Green. Here's Iguodala. Now Booker. Booker! Just shredding the D.
Hey, he's doing everything he can to keep them afloat.
And Minnesota with possession here. Here's Dosunmu. Another one falls for Minnesota.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Back to Dosunmu. 6 to shoot. Pass to Reed. Fires from deep. Phoenix grabs the miss. Iguodala's got 5 rebounds tonight. Now Booker. From behind the arc. And it's Dosunmu with the rebound. Allen against McDaniels. To the middle. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
How quickly does Rudy Gobert move off the screen? His mobility makes him a tough cover in the pick and roll.
Here's Green. The putback. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. The Timberwolves lead by 12. And here's Dosunmu. Inside. And Gobert flushes it home.
This guy always amongst the league leaders in dunks. Gobert is a force around the cup.
And it's the Suns with the ball. Allen on the wing. McDaniels covering. Green, the pass to Booker. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's O'Neal. Uses the glass on the layup.
Terrific move. He sees the opening and doesn't hesitate.
The Timberwolves lead by 12. Dosunmu with it. Reed, a screen on Green. Dosunmu outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts it up. Nope.
Well, they needed that board. They've had a hard time on the glass, but they still have a shot here.
Allen. Oh, the stuff!
Devin Booker, not a guy who's going to just hunt out his own shot. If you're open, he'll find you.
Here's Reed. He takes it in. Gets it to go.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Phoenix making some changes. Williams is checked in for Iguodaro. Brooks comes in for Allen. And Gillespie is subbed in for Green. Takes a 13-footer. Cleared away by Edwards. Minnesota leading by 12. 1:52 left to play in the fourth quarter. There's a screen. Oh, he finished it off. A beauty of a pass.
Really nice decision-making by Anthony Edwards. If you're going to play in the NBA, you've got to read off pick-and-roll action.
Booker using the glass to lay it in.
But he is so efficient, so productive. But for them to have real success, he needs help.
And it's Edwards with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Driving inside. Doris, what's amazing about Ant-Man, he's worked to become an elite floor spacer.
The reason that's important, BA, is because we know what a dangerous driver and what a force of the wind Anthony Edwards can be. What I love is he's worked to become a legit threat, and he leaned heavily into that three-point game. So important in the modern NBA.
Well, a lot of eyes focused on NBA officiating, but where their eyes are focused is also a topic.
Yeah, the league's able to track officials' position on the court and even tell where they're looking. And you cross-check that with the results and train them where to be and where to keep watching.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Timberwolves.
And they gutted out this win. Didn't look like their night at certain moments, but they overcame every obstacle, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., just an incredible comeback. Toughness in the face of adversity. You love to see that level of commitment to winners.
And this result tonight, it gets them to 44 wins on the year.
And with this victory, they managed to avoid the embarrassment of getting totally swept in this season series.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Anthony Edwards.
He ran things with precision, great command of the offense, putting his teammates in all the right spots.
And a comeback here looking very unlikely.
Absolutely everything would have to go their way at this point.
It's Edwards with a drive. He drops the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 9-point game here.
Huge moment. He steps up and sinks the final daggers.
So it's Minnesota picking up the win. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And that'll wrap it up